Imagine if you could move the energy of your life the same way a musician moves the strings of an instrument. Imagine if every thought, every emotion, and every breath you exhaled was not just something happening inside your mind, but an actual frequency, a pulse, capable of opening invisible doors all around you. Most people believe that reality is something hard, something fixed, something that only changes when enough time passes or when they work hard enough. But the truth is far more radical. Reality is not fixed. Reality is responsive. It bends, it shifts, and it reshapes itself according to the invisible energy you're transmitting every second of the day. This is not about pretty theories. This is not about surface-level spiritual quotes. This is about practice, about mechanics, about a field of energy that responds to you with ruthless precision. And whether you realize it or not, your life right now is the perfect mirror of the signal you've been sending. Because the real question isn't what do you want? The real question is, what are you broadcasting right now? Your life isn't being shaped by what you ask for with your words. Your life is being shaped by the silent vibration you carry when no one is watching. And that vibration, most of the time, is full of contradictions. You say you want abundance, but your field is saturated with the fear of losing. You say you want love, but your energy screams lack and need. You say you want freedom, but your body is chained to distrust. That's why this journey is not just about manifesting in the way most people think. This is about something far deeper, learning how to manipulate energy consciously, to direct it, to focus it, so you can create quantum events in your life. Events that don't follow linear logic. Events that look like miracles, but are actually the natural consequence of a coherent signal sent into an intelligent field. Here's the first secret. The quantum field does not respond to what you think on the surface. It responds to what you vibrate in your depths. If your mind says, I want to heal, but in your identity, you are still holding on to being someone broken, the signal you send is not healing. The signal you send is wound. The field doesn't hear your request. It hears your frequency. And when you understand this, your relationship with reality changes forever. You are no longer a victim waiting for life to give you something. You are a transmitter. You are a beacon. You are an electromagnetic force constantly sending signals out into the matrix, collapsing probabilities into the events you call my life. You are not waiting for a miracle. You are the cause of the miracle. So let me ask you, if your energy is a signal, what are you broadcasting right now? Because you can't trick the field. You can smile on the outside, but if inside you are in chaos, it is the chaos that gets printed into your reality. You can repeat 1,000 affirmations, but if your chest is filled with fear, it is fear that becomes your signature in the field. The good news is this: your signal is not permanent. It can be transformed. It can be recalibrated. You are not condemned to repeat yesterday. Every breath is an opportunity to shift your vibration. Every moment is an opening to align your mind, your heart, and your body into a single coherence. And when coherence is reached, the results are inevitable. The field responds, and that is exactly what we are doing in this journey. Together, we're going to uncover the mechanics of energy and how to consciously direct it. You're going to learn why the field responds to your deepest vibration, not your surface-level desires. How coherence between mind, heart, and body changes your electromagnetic signature, the hidden role of expectation and belief. In collapsing probabilities, why surrender multiplies your influence over the quantum field, and most importantly, how to become the signal that alters timelines. This is not about control through effort. This is about directing reality through frequency. This is your reminder that you are not separate from the universe. You are part of it, and it responds to your resonance. Take a breath with me right now. Inhale slowly, hold it. Exhale gently. Feel your chest. Now ask yourself, what one word defines the change I want to experience starting today? Write that word down in the comments. Don't overthink it, just declare it. That declaration is already the first step in reconfiguring your signal. And while you're here, subscribe and activate notifications, not for me, but for you. Because if you don't remind your mind of this truth again and again, it will go back to autopilot. Subscribing is your way of saying to yourself, I am committed to my frequency. Stay with me until the end of this video, because what you're about to hear will not just explain how this invisible field works. It will show you how to apply it today in the middle of your ordinary life. And I promise you, once you do, what you used to call impossible will begin to feel normal, because energy never lies. Energy never hides. And from this moment on, you are going to learn how to become the conscious author of the signal you send, and with it, the architect of your destiny. Now let's go deeper. The first practice is awareness. Right now, your body is telling a story, whether you like it or not. Your shoulders might be carrying weight. Your jaw might be tight. Your chest might be collapsed, as if waiting for bad news. All of that is language. All of that is signal. Your posture speaks to the universe before your words do. So take a second right now. Notice your body. Notice your breath. Ask yourself, what story is my body broadcasting today? And then choose again, because you can. Write in the comments one word that describes the new story you want your body to tell. Is it trust, expansion, clarity? Declare it, anchor it publicly. And if you're ready to go all in, type these words: I am the signal. Don't underestimate this act. It's not just a comment, it's training your identity to shift. The second practice is expectation. Most people treat expectation like a passive thing, like a wish. But expectation is not passive, it is creative. It is a mold. It is the invisible template that collapses the probabilities of the field into one solid outcome. If you wake up expecting rejection, you will notice every little signal that confirms rejection. Not because life is cruel, but because your signal filters reality to match your expectation. If you wake up expecting abundance, you will notice opportunities that were always there but hidden from your old filter. Expectation is not luck, it is law. So I want you to ask yourself right now, what expectation has been running my life for years? Maybe you expect scarcity. Maybe you expect abandonment. Maybe you expect failure. Recognize it, name it, write it down, because once you see it, you can dismantle it and then replace it. Choose a new expectation. Maybe it's support. Maybe it's overflow. Maybe it's love. Write it. Stick it on your mirror. Let your nervous system get used to it. Train your field to expect it and share it with us in the comments. Say, I release the expectation of old pattern, and I choose the expectation of new one. This is not about being perfect. It's about retraining your signal. If this is resonating, pause for 1 second and give this video a like. Not for me, but because when you click that button, the algorithm shows this content to more people who need it today. And you become part of the chain reaction. You become part of the field of coherence. We're building here together. Now let's talk about surrender. Most people hear surrender and think it means giving up. But surrender is not giving up. Surrender is opening up. It's the art of letting the river carry you instead of trying to push it with your bare hands. The mind wants to control timing, shape, outcome, but the field doesn't respond to control. It responds to trust. Think of a river. If you try to dam it, it overpowers you. If you try to force it, you exhaust yourself. But if you flow with it, it carries you farther than you could ever walk on your own. That's what surrender is in the quantum field. Not passivity, but collaboration. Not waiting, but allowing. And the paradox is that surrender multiplies your power. Because when you let go of the desperate grip, your field becomes coherent to the quantum dot. Do this with me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Place your eyes. One hand on your heart, one on your stomach. Whisper, I surrender to the higher order of life. Notice what happens in your body. Maybe you feel relief, maybe resistance. Both are okay. Repeat it until the resistance softens just a little. That softening is your field recalibrating. If you want more of this kind of practice in your life, subscribe right now. Because your ego will try to pull you back into autopilot. Your habits will try to drag you back into noise. But if you surround yourself with reminders, with content like this, you stay anchored in coherence. Subscribing is not a favor. To me, it's a promise to yourself. When you start to see yourself as a signal, life stops being random. Every repeated pattern in your life is not punishment, it's feedback. It's the mirror showing you what you've been broadcasting without even realizing it. Think about it. Do you notice that the same kinds of conflicts keep appearing in your relationships? Do you keep finding yourself in financial dead ends? Do you keep meeting the same obstacles, no matter how much effort you put in? That's not because life hates you. That's not because you're unlucky. It's because the signal you've been sending hasn't changed. And the universe, like an honest mirror, is just reflecting it back. But here's the breakthrough. Mirrors don't lie, but mirrors can be reprogrammed. The moment you start transmitting something different, not once, not for a few minutes, but with consistency, the field begins to rearrange. What you used to call coincidences start happening more often. Things you thought were impossible start aligning. The people you need appear. The resources flow. The clarity shows up. Not because you worked harder, but because you finally stopped transmitting noise and started transmitting coherence. Take a breath right now. Bring to mind a memory where you felt expansive, alive, limitless. It could be a moment of victory, of love, of peace. Notice how your chest opens when you recall it. Notice how your breath shifts. That state is not gone. It's still in you. It's a vibrational memory, and you can access it anytime. That's what recalibration feels like now. I want you to write in the comments, what memory will you use to recalibrate your energy when life tries to pull you back into noise? Share it, declare it, anchor it, and then read the comments from others, because you'll realize you're not alone. We are all practicing the same return. Let's talk about coherence again, because it's the key. When your mind thinks one thing, your heart feels another, and your body acts in contradiction. The signal you send is scrambled, it's static, and static doesn't collapse probabilities. Static just creates more chaos. But when your mind, heart, and body are in agreement, when all three are telling the same story, the field can't ignore it. The signal is laser sharp. It cuts through the infinite noise of the quantum and collapses into form. Science has shown that when people enter states of genuine gratitude, their heart's electromagnetic field becomes measurable several feet outside their body. That coherence even organizes molecules of water into perfect patterns. If it can organize water, what do you think it can do with the probabilities of your life? So tomorrow morning, before you even get out of bed, try this one. Choose a thought of direction, something simple. Today, I am openness to feel the emotion that matches it. Calm, joy, gratitude. Let it expand for 2 minutes. 3. Move your body in a way that confirms it. Open your arms. Smile. Take a deep, intentional breath. That triangle, mind, heart, body, is the recipe. That triangle calibrates your signal before the day begins. If this makes sense to you, pause right now and give this video a like. Not because I need the approval, but because when you do, the algorithm takes this frequency and shares it with thousands of others who need it. You become part of the coherence ripple. You become part of the field we are building together. Now, let's dig into belief. Desire is useless if it isn't backed by belief. You can say, I want abundance, but if deep down you don't believe it's possible for you, the field responds to your disbelief. That disbelief is the seed killer. It's like planting something and stomping on it every morning with doubt. Belief doesn't mean forcing yourself to feel certain about everything. Belief means choosing a story and feeding it with enough repetition that your nervous system begins to accept it as true. That's why affirmations sometimes fail. People repeat words with their mouth while their body screams the opposite. The trick is to align the body, heart, and mind with the affirmation until it feels natural. Expectation plays a role here too. Expectation is belief projected into the future. It's not wishing, it's assuming. It's living today as if the tomorrow you desire is already inevitable. And when you hold that expectation with consistency, the field collapses the probabilities that match it. So I want you to try something simple. Write down the expectation you've been unconsciously carrying that no longer serves you. Maybe it's, I expect to be let down, or I expect to struggle, or I expect to be rejected. Then replace it with a new expectation, right? I now expect support. I now expect flow. I now expect alignment. Stick it on your mirror. Read it every morning. Let your body memorize it. And I want you to share this with us in the comments, right? I release the expectation of, and I now choose the expectation of. Declare it not just for yourself, but to inspire others. When someone else sees your declaration, they feel permission to declare theirs. That's how we reprogram collectively. Now, let's return to surrender. Because surrender is one of the most misunderstood words in the spiritual vocabulary. People think surrender means lying down, giving up, doing nothing. But surrender isn't laziness. Surrender is power. Surrender is collaboration with a field that is bigger than your mind can control. Think of it like surfing. If you try to control the ocean, you drown. If you fight the wave, it crashes on you. But if you align with the wave, if you trust its power, it carries you farther than you could ever swim. That's surrender. Do this with me right now. Close your eyes, inhale deeply, whisper, I surrender to the higher intelligence of life. Feel your body. Maybe you notice a drop in your shoulders. Maybe you feel resistance. Both are perfect. Keep repeating until your body softens. That softening is your signal changing. If you value practices like this, subscribe now. Not because of me, but because your ego will try to drag you back into autopilot. Subscribing is you drawing a line in the sand and saying, I am committed to my frequency. Now, let's go even further. The most powerful signal isn't always excitement or joy. It's peace. Joy is a spark, but peace is the fire that sustains. When you reach peace, you don't need, you don't beg, you don't push. Peace already is. And because peace is whole, the field mirrors it with wholeness. That's why stillness is so transformative. Sit in silence for 5 minutes today. Number 6. Phone, no music, no expectation. Just sit, just breathe. Let your nervous system return to peace. That silence recalibrates more than 100 affirmations shouted with anxiety. Remember, you cannot fool the field. You can perform for people. You can put on masks, but your vibration is naked. And that naked vibration is what the universe listens to. That's why you sometimes feel like you're doing everything right, but nothing changes, because the field is responding to your hidden vibration, not your polished words. But here's the beauty. Vibration can be trained. It's not fixed. It's a muscle. And like any muscle, the more you train it, the stronger it gets. At first, it takes effort. Then, it becomes habit. Eventually, it becomes identity. And when it's identity, you don't have to try anymore. You are the signal. So let's make this concrete. Starting today, for the next 21 days, choose one phrase that defines the signal you want to embody. Write it on paper. Stick it on your wall. Repeat it morning and night. But don't repeat it desperately. Repeat it with certainty. Feel it. Breathe it. Move with it. That's how your field learns it's real. And share your phrase with us below. Right? For the next 21 days, I choose to embody _ say it publicly, anchor it, because when you declare it, it becomes more real. This is why we build community here. Alone, you can shift, but together, the field amplifies. Imagine 10,000 people choosing peace, gratitude, or trust at the same time. The field of an entire city would change. Conflicts would dissolve. Solutions would appear. The collective signal is unstoppable. So don't just keep this to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs it. Be part of the ripple. The more people who reprogram their signal, the more coherent the field around all of us becomes. Now, close your eyes one last time with me. Whisper, I am the signal of my highest timeline. Repeat it 3 times. Feel your body shift. If resistance shows up, smile. That's just the old vibration trying to survive. Let it go. With every breath, you are closer to the timeline that already exists, waiting for your coherence. Comment below what you felt when you declared that. Was it calm? Was it discomfort? Was it certainty? Whatever it was, honor it, because naming it integrates it. let me leave you with this truth. Your life doesn't change because of what you dream. It changes because of what you sustain. The dream is the seed. The sustained signal is the water. If you water your seed with coherence, it grows. If you water it with fear, it dies. The field doesn't care if your desire is big or small. It only cares if your signal is clear or confused. Make your signal clear, and life will be clear with you. So, if this journey gave you value, subscribe, hit like, and leave your word in the comments. Do it not for me, but because the act of declaring strengthens your signal. And never forget, energy never lies. Energy never hides. And now you know how to direct it.